I've been following David's journey for quite a bit, from seeing him as a PT just online, as a guy that I got to get a couple roles in with, to seeing David grow into a facilitator for plant medicine, and also now a jiu-jitsu retreat, and it's been run very, very well. And the minute that I saw Joseph Campisi was going to be coaching the jiu-jitsu portion of this, I knew I'm doing whatever I got to do to get here. I have to experience this experience. And for first time leaving the country ever, I'd say this is probably one of the best vacations you could ask for, if we're just talking on a vacation side. But just getting to know yourself during this experience has been eye-opening. There's no noise from the outside world. You're just doing your thing, learning more about yourself when you're at Flowstate.
Did you anticipate any of that? Because I feel like you know me more than most people from listening to the podcast and stuff.
I anticipated kind of like what you were expecting us to get out of this, if that makes sense. Like I kind of knew we were going to be meditating because I've been following the podcast for a while, and I just kind of knew a bare bones like layout of like, okay, this is kind of what journaling is like, this is kind of like what meditation could be, or like I've only heard you guys talk about like how intense meditation or breath work could be. And then we had that breath work ceremony with 12 people, and it was an absolutely magical experience, seeing everybody feel emotions probably for the first time that they haven't felt in years. So like that I didn't anticipate at all. And I've done breath work by myself before, and it's never been that intense before.
Was there anything else from this week that maybe like you thought you knew what you were getting yourself into, but you're like, whoa, that was way more than I expected?
Even just the morning jiu-jitsu. Like I've been training for so long, I kind of had an expectation of what to get, like, be like, oh, you know, we're gonna be drilling, we're gonna be getting some work in, it's gonna be in the jungle, it's gonna be nice and fun. But like the intention setting that I came in here and I asked you what, like, I want to learn how to properly intention set, and like that has impacted my jiu-jitsu game this week alone. Really? Because I've been able to be like, okay, because I have my fucking mind running a mile a minute. Even when I'm on the mat in Jersey, I'll be rolling, and next thing you know, someone takes my back, and I realize I was thinking about what the fuck was going on at work that day that was stressing me out and stuff. Here, like, I'm not getting distracted as much, and when I do get distracted, I'm able to pick it right out of like my mind's thought and just fucking be like, okay, I don't need to think about that right now. I'm okay. I just focus on the roll, focus on having fun, be present.
You feel like that made your jiu-jitsu better?
100%. Because now I don't have to actively stop a thought process to then try and pick out if a technique will work or not. My brain is just focusing on, okay, could I hit a cartwheel pass right now? Could I hit an armbar right now? It's not, I have to shut off a line of thought and then pick up where I'm at in the roll.
That's amazing. What kind of things from this camp, maybe that's one of them, what kind of things are you excited to bring back to New Jersey with you?
I feel like I'm finally in touch with my heart, and I feel like that's going to be able to impact every aspect of my life. Like, I'm going to be able to guide myself more with, like, just day-to-day decisions, what I want to do in the morning, make sure I'm not fucking sitting on my phone stressing out in the morning. I never realized how much of an impact I had until this week, because I just forget about my phone here, and I don't look at it, and I'm all right. Everything's even better. But then it's even going to apply to training, like even like with the fight camp coming up. Like, I'll be able to be intentional in my training sessions now and not be too playful or too serious, and just be like, look, we are getting ready for a fight. You got to get the work in. You got an hour here. Be focused and just attack what you need to do in front of you with intention, instead of having everything else. Keep a little bit of noise in your head, keep a little bit of noise in the energy, and like, just like Ketzel said in the Temescal, like, you give something a little bit of energy, it loops right back, and you're gonna have to deal with the same amount of energy coming back your way. And if I'm thinking about what's going on during the day, that's going to take away from my jiu-jitsu. It's going to take away from my training. It's going to take away from the kind of food I'm choosing to put in my mouth on a day-to-day basis during camp. So everything, I think, is going to be able to change a bit when I get back home.
That's amazing, man. I'm excited for you.
Thank you, man.
Yeah. Any closing thoughts? Any last things you want to share?
If you're thinking about coming to Flow State, even remotely, like, oh, you know, I think I can make that work, or, you know, if I do this and that, then I can maybe come out for the next retreat next year. Just make it fucking work. You got to come experience this. There's nothing else like it in the world.